The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
All right.
21. After the interception, here's Ryan. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Carolina getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, fellas. Hey, 20. Gun.
Now it's Hines.
Oh my God, bro.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down.
Oh, come on, bro.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Fucking had him. God damn it.
9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a
Shut
really
the
nice
fuck down.
right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
He's gonna run it. I'm gonna fucking run it.
Now Cam, option left. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe
Go
the
ahead,
28
fucking do it again.
line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run them on short gains, the risk-reward and
Fucking
hits,
bitch.
I'm not sure that's the
I knew he was
payoff they
gonna
were looking
fucking
for.
run it.
And he's
Fuck.
going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Finding his safety valve.
What? Wow. Can't.
Alright,
we're gonna have to cover that shit now.
Him up 1st and goal.
Come on.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do
Fucking
that there. Nice
man.
pick up on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I'll put KZ in.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton.
Give me that shit. Let's go.
One that's intercepted. picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, baby.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Fuck, I fucked up. Fucking panic. Damn. Once I get out, get out, get out.
At the 46-yard line.
Excuse fucking coming in and out. I can't have that shit right now.
You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And that one blown up quickly.
Fucking stop running them outside runs. They're not gonna fucking work no more, dog.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field
shit down.
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on. Come on. Come on. I ain't gonna fucking run that shit. Let's go.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down.
Fuck, man. It's too fucking fast. Come on, bro.
A really nice gain of 25
Damn it, bro.
yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, why you biting my shoe?
Newton on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. And they've got it in.
Table route. Baby, turn that shit down. Put your fucking headphones on. Fuck.
Inside the 10 at the 8. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. Pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Newton to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 62 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Tuesday. Fight. Here we go.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal.
Back 25. 21. 11. Wait. Go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Fuller. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, let's go. 21. Got it. Go. 12. Hey. He's moving. All right, 25 to 9. 64, south. Gun. 11. Here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, hey. Gun. Express.
On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
man. With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Rolling to his right. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
There we go. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Campbell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on on to their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Room here to run. Still fighting. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Ryan. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hey, let's go. 12. 20. Let's go.
On first down, Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, let's go.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
22. On.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Left.
On second down, Ryan. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now Jones. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down throw for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby.
Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Jones. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. On first down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Deion Jones. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right to the 3. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. He's checking. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Let's fucking go, baby.
About this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now Ryan on first down. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check. I got you, 88. 20, 20. Hey, express, express. On. Mike is 59. Mike is 57.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
Oh.
Hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
12. Gun, gun, gun. Space, space. Wait. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, ready, 280. Gun, gun. 20, 20. Hey, hey, gun, gun. There we go. Bring it, bring it. Ah,
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's going to go down again.
So this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 40. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Oh.
Newton now to throw.
Bro!
Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And
that should have been a pick 6.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now Newton on first down. Cam fighting.
Give me that shit, boy.
And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Tuesday.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Oh,
and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action. Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They run again with Hines. And he'll get it up to the
you better hold on to that ball, boy.
5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On first down, it's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey! It's gonna be a long...
Throwing again is Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Tuesday. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's 4th. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Ryan.
What? Didn't even go for the ball, bro. Come on.
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On third down, that's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Great. Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21. Hey, 25. Go.
Ryan wants to throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside